Hi, I'm Judy. If you don't remember, it's been about a year since I've made a video. Um, Life just gets away, doesn't it? And so I want to start getting back to doing videos again. Since this past year, I've switched jobs, taken some classes, kind of in a non-stitching mode or very little stitching. And so, with company on weekends that I have off, it's just been a lot. So, I feel awkward. This summer will be my 8th year doing floss tube videos. It's hard to believe. Where has all this time went? I'm probably still working on the same projects as I was 8 years ago, but I'm bound and determined to get some things done and be accountable. And I've missed you guys so much. So I want to get back to doing floss tube on a regular basis. So when you work every other weekend, it does get a little bit difficult because on the weekends that I have off, generally, I'm with family or running errands or doing that kinds of things. So I want to do a couple shout outs to, there's so many new floss tubers. It's just wonderful. But I noticed that a lot of them who started out on floss tube are no longer on floss tube. Maybe they're just taking a break too. I don't know. But we have Lost in Stitches, Lisa. I just love her. And she's so kind and so sweet. And she's fighting stage 4 breast cancer. But you should check her out. I think she's made 5 videos now. And then you have Kennedy Creates. She's a little 8th grader, 14 years old, who does floss tube. And she's amazing. So go and support her as well. So going through my whips, I have probably over 100 whips. I wish I was a monogamous stitcher, but the shininess, the bling, the whatever catches my eye, and I guess I'm just the serial starter. So I decided I was going to take about 8 whips and just work solely on them. And I bought a basket for them. And then as I'm going through my whips, I'm going, oh, I should work on this one. I should work on this one. And now my basket is overflowing. So maybe you could help me downsize to a few that I need to get done. A couple of them are gifts, so I want to focus on them too. I signed up for Sabbath Stitchers with Christy, Java Girl Stitches. And here it is Sunday. Haven't worked on it. I used to work 11 at night to 7 in the morning, and I was just totally exhausted because on your days off, you sleep. Well, now my new job, I work 3 to 11. Well, I still get home, I'm tired, get up in the morning, shower, eat breakfast, and it's back to work again. So I noticed on my calendar this month I've probably gotten in 100 stitches on 4 different pieces. 100 total. A lot of times I just get 10 stitches a day, and I know that's progress, but I just don't choose small projects and just get totally overwhelmed. But you're here to see the cross stitch, so let's get started. Here's an older one. It's Stony Creek, and I've had this for a few years. It's called Christmas Village Afghan. And I actually love working on this. I have the Halloween one too, but that's for another day. And this is how far I've gotten. And I haven't decided what I'm going to do with it when I get it done. Maybe make it into a blanket or something. Oh, dog here. And Bear's over there sleeping in the corner. My son had his dog here this weekend, and he's 1-year-old Husky German Shepherd and full of energy. And he loves to destroy things. And so it's just been a mess trying to keep up with him. I'm going to quick throw this in here. So, yeah, I'm so excited to be back on FlossTube again, and hopefully, it just becomes a regular thing. It'll, and I'm not going to say when I will film, but I'm going to shoot for once a month. And sometimes it may be twice a month too, depending upon what's going on. I worked on this last night. I got a total of 16 stitches in. But let's see here, the pattern. I'm sure all of you are familiar with this Autumn Love by Fat Quarter Shop. And sometimes it's just nice and easy on the eyes to work on 25 count over 2. And this is this way. This is the progress that I've made. I did this yellow piece last night. So I'm thinking that maybe I should put my projects down to about 3 of them. Gosh darn it, that's hard to choose. Let's see. Not that one. Just yet, I gotta find the... Sorry, guys. Okay. So I started out with this Ink Circles, the Hearts one. Let's see. And it's with Silks for You. It's on gray fabric, and I don't know. Sometimes I love it, and then sometimes I think I don't really like this. So this is what it looks like. Sorry for the wrinkled. But this is what I have so far. It's sort of plum, teal, and maybe a little bit of navy. But, oh, goodness gracious. But maybe I keep thinking, well, once it gets framed, maybe I'll like it more. But, yeah, this is it. So I stopped working on it. To me, I don't know if it's the fabric or what, but it almost looks kind of like a dirty gray. I have a wedding to go to. A dear friend of mine, who's also my boss, is getting married in June, and purple is her favorite color, so I thought, well, I'll just make her one. And this is with 154 DMC. And I'm actually loving this one a lot more. So I'm thinking, well, do I keep it and make her something else? I don't know if you can see the purpleness in it. But it's, yeah, a real pretty plum purple. So let me know what you think. And I'm always really critical on my pieces. I just, I could be stitching something going along, and this one here is Anna's stocking. I'm sure you guys like shepherd bush. I know I do the stockings. And so I tried it with the recommended 18 count over 2 on the, raw natural linen. And I did not care for using the pearl cotton. It didn't lay right to me. So I started it on, I believe this is summer khaki. And this is how far I've gotten so far. And I really like it. The DMC lays so nice. And this is just, I mean, there's no variegation in it or anything, but I think it looks amazing. So, another piece to work on. Sorry. Throwing it up here in the air. See why I'm having a difficult time picking pieces? Okay, onward. This is my Sabbath Day stitches, and this is for our 25th wedding anniversary, and this piece is humongous. And I put it on 28 count only just because of my eyesight. And it's done with DMC 3750. And I love the silks, but, you know, big pieces like this, it can be quite expensive. And usually I post this one on my Instagram page, but it's a dark navy blue. And this is page 1, and it goes down like 3 more pages. And I'm thinking, as I'm planning on giving it as a gift, if they're really going to want all this on their wall. I would hope so, but you never know. And where is the pattern? Well, that's interesting. Okay, this one I need to get done. This is Rosetta by Ink Circles. And I put it in timeout for quite a while. And it's beautiful. And you know, it's all asymmetrical. I did this one, got around, it didn't match up. So I was like, do I start over? Do I put it on Aida because it's easier to count? But I ripped everything out. It's been setting a few months, and I'm going to try it again. I believe there's 9 or 12 of these. But yeah, it's beautiful. Really loving it. Gosh darn it, I wonder what happened to that pattern. Now I'll have to go looking for it. This one I have, but I just don't have the cover page, but it's called Rosetta by Ink Circles. I don't think I have the cover page. Okay, more stuff here. Yeah, if you think there's something that I should work on, this one's got to be a priority too. Or how many do you think I should work on in a month? I tried the acrostic, but there were too many letters, and I started out with good intentions and didn't work out. This is okay. So this is another one that's been a whip for quite a while. And this is Long Dog Sampler Do Different. This one here. And this is done on 32 count, I believe, Lugana. And that's how far I've gotten. On this part here, they have like little individual blocks within the flower, but I don't think I'm going to do those. But yeah, it's gorgeous too. I think my whips will outlive me. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Can you imagine there's about 50 more whips? What one is this? Okay, I made this once, Cornwell Cottage by Rosewood Manor. It's actually very beautiful. There's a string here. This is my start. Yeah, this year I have a 25th wedding anniversary. I have a 50th wedding anniversary, and I want to make something for both of them, but I just don't know. Well, the 50th one I do, but that's not until next year. Okay, this one is, I don't know if I pulled the right one. Yeah, I think. Country Cottage Needlework, Santa's Village. I'm putting them on one sheet. And I like working on this too. Sometimes it's just fun to stitch on 14 count Aida. It's just easier on the eyes. And this is done in lamb's wool. And that's how far I've gotten. I don't know, it doesn't really show up. You can see yellow here in the window. And then I did one side of this one. But yeah. Lots more houses to go. And then I think, well, I should be working on other ones because 4th of July is coming up. This is slow going. Love Long Dog Sampler. And this one is Pandemic. And this is done on cream. The thread is Grapevine. That's how far I've gotten. I'm really loving that too. Look at that big piece of fabric. I'm not even sure what count that is. I think it might be 32. Okay. This one Fall on the Farm. Farmhouse Christmas. I did buy the sparkly, which is really pretty, but the holes sometimes are so difficult to see. So I decided to put it on 16 count Aida. And this is just the border. The start of the border. And I'm not sure. I think this is Clay Barn. 16 count Clay Barn. Okay. So this one I haven't started yet. But I'm going to show it to you. This I was going to do the 2020 family patchwork sampler. This one from Jacob. And I saw somebody had completed it. Here's my fabric, antique white. And I bought lemongrass. Now, when she did hers, there was variegation. This, it looks like there is no variegation. I could have used DMC. And it's darker than what it's showing. Let's see. No, it's still darker. But, so, just a word of caution, if you use Classic Colorworks lemongrass, I didn't see any variegation at all in it. Where did this come from? The thread. And try not to make this video too long. Okay, this one is fun to work on too, and I haven't touched it for a while. This is Enchanted Alphabet by Liz Matthews. And it's going to cost a fortune to frame it. And this is how far I've gotten. And then the first row continues through here. But yeah, it's really, I think, different fonts and different sizes. Maybe I should pick 3 different ones every month, but there's that one, the blue sampler, that I need to work on. You know, I mean, do you ever get that fear of missing out where you're ordering stuff because you're scared that it won't be available anymore? So I've got patterns up the wazoo. Okay, so I started this one, the Quilt Maker, and I don't usually work on it just because when I get home at night my eyes are tired. And this is done on Under the Sea. 28 count, I believe, and I can't think the name of it right now, but it begins with an M. So this is what I've gotten done so far, and I absolutely love it. I think this has got more of a peachy gold, like toasted almond color to it. Really like this one. A lot of color changes in it. I have an avalanche here. Okay, which one is this one? This one is one from Silver Lining. And this is another one that has a few stitches, a lot of color changes. I thought about giving this away as a wedding gift. I really like it. Good gracious, where is, oh, here's my thread. Very, sorry about the lighting here. Starting to get dark out. But yeah, that's the start of it. And this is what it looks like. And then too, the wedding is in June, and then we're to May, so I doubt I will get this done. Okay. This is one. I couldn't even remember what it was. How sad is that? This is, I know it's My Big Toe. Exodus 20. Maybe that's it. And this is done on toasted almond. Lots of color changes with this too. I have threads hanging everywhere. But it's really a dark forest green and a burgundy. It looks so pretty. And this is done with blue spruce and grape arbor. Very pretty colors together. We almost made it to the 30-minute mark, and we're going through this pretty fast. Another My Big Toe. The Beatitudes, or Beatitudes, whichever way. And this is dark green. So pretty. And this is done with NPI. And this also too is a dark green and a deep plum. This is in the Gothic Red range. In Williamsburg Blue range. Very, very pretty. Maybe it is navy. The lighting's so poor here. And oh crud. This is the pet. This is the pattern. This one is florally. And I think they showed it completed in a green. But I'm using DMC 115, the variegated floss. And this is just how far I've gotten. Boy, I got a lot of stitching to do. Well, in 2 weeks I took 4 days off. So. But you know how that is when you're with family. This one I've had for quite some time. And this one is by the Scarlet Letter. It's Jane Reese. And I really like it because the pattern is so big that it's easy to stitch with. And this is done with a 36 count platinum with, is it Aubussois? Soy d'Alger. And 1 year of French didn't help me in the 9th grade, I'll tell you that. This is what it looks like. I have a lot of red. It's a deep red, so what it's showing isn't really accurate. And this is how far I've gotten. Probably the same place that, it's very pretty. Probably the same place I had last time. Okay, here's some white fabric that's just laying around. This one I started. It's The Year of Silhouettes by Joan Elliott. This one here. And she calls for Tudor Rose from Pole Stitches. And I ordered a piece that I thought was big enough. This is Tudor Rose. Very pretty. And then I realized it was not. And this is the second time I started over with because I had a huge mistake in the other one. So I was digging through my stash. I really do like the piece though. And I found this. But I figure with the sky and the seasons, this is Under the Sea Calliope. So I don't know. Like I said, but I really like the Tudor Rose too. You know, for all the projects and threads, patterns, it gets to be very expensive. Okay, this is one that needs to be finished. My hands feel sticky. And this one is my big toe as well. It is the Apostles' Creed. Oh, it's not showing up very well. Oh, what the heck? And I think I had to do some frogging on this too, but I'm back on track. Very pretty. I used the colored for threads, but I'm not even sure about the fabric. Oh, here we go. Vintage Light Exemplar. And I could maybe use that. I love linen, but sometimes it can be kind of, I don't know. All linen is so different. Sometimes you get the very see-through, sometimes the stitches are really uneven. Okay, we're almost to the end, sort of. This one is Books of the Bible. I think that's my big toe too. I just have the pattern in here, but not the cover. And this one is done on Fabrics by Stephanie, called Forest Bloom. And there isn't really a whole lot left, and the lettering goes by fast. Must have ripped out here, or frogged something. Yep. There's another floss tuber too. I like to watch her, Lugana lady. She's got a lot of nice pieces too. And then if you want to see chatelaines, check out Sharky Stitcher. Got beautiful pieces. That's my hope that one day I will feel comfortable enough to do a chatelaine. Stuff in here that don't belong in here. What is this? Oh yeah, this is on another piece of 25 count Lugana. And this is Little House Needleworks Sunflower In. And that's a lot of fun to stitch on. Okay, maybe I have one small piece. But it took me a lot to get around the border. Yeah, I like that one too. I'm so glad that the designers are coming out with sunflowers and bees. Love my bees. I have a couple primrose too that I've started that I think they're downstairs. I'd like to work on those. I don't know, they might be in here too. Oh yeah, this is a big star. I'm sure you'll be impressed. This is, I don't have the cover page, My Big Toe. Okay, one of these is wrong. This one says Exodus. I bet the other one was Names of God. Ta-da! That's it. So like when you know, and I envy these people that don't have to work and are retired and can sit for 6-8 hours and stitch. What do you people do that work? Are any of you working mid-shift, like 3 to 11? Okay. I have the Jesus pattern. I haven't started it yet. Where the heck is it? Well, I've completed one. But yeah, I have this one somewhere. Maybe it could be downstairs with my other stuff too. But yeah, the colors are so close together on that. I believe I took and matched up DMC with all of them. And I might just use the DMC. This one is Sleepy Hollow. I don't know how y'all do it, but this one's Sleepy Hollow. And it calls for Haunted. Well, I didn't use Haunted. I wanted to use Gothic. So I started out with 28 count. I couldn't see the holes. So then I went to 14 count Ada. I thought, oh, well that'll work. No, it didn't. There is black on there if you can see it. And these holes, even at 14 count, are so tight that, and the black isn't showing up like it should. So either I'm going to use Haunted. I was digging through my stash and I found this. It's Stephanie's Night Watch. And it's sort of gray purple. It's a lot darker than what it's showing up here. So I might do that. Do you guys stitch in the season or do you stitch before the season? Or you just pick up pieces randomly? Okay, where are you, buddy? What is this? Oh, Celtic Christmas that I haven't started. Show that. Oh, there's Jesus. Who was it? Faye that stitched him on linen. That was beautiful. Here is Flea Market Flowers. I'm sure all of you have seen this pattern. It's been out for a while. This one. After I started it, I wish I almost would have stitched it on white. I think this is ivory. But that's as far as I got. Okay. Oh, this is the one. Here's one. Here's one. 3 left. Okay. Oh, this one isn't one. This is Buckleberry. But I have the threads in the pattern. No material. And this one must be One Nation. Because I'm thinking, with May just being around the corner, 4th of July is going to be here before we know it. I don't have the pattern in here. Well, lucky me. And this is, as far as I've gotten, this is stitched on 28 doubloon. I picture this plus. And my threads are, I have DMC 115. I have DMC 3865 for the creamy white, and I have Wavy Navy for the blue. Okay, last but not least, and we're done. Yay! I bet you're sick of looking at my projects. But believe me, this is like half of them. I'm going to leave this one out because I can. And I need to work on it. Okay, so this one, even though I bought the fabric a few years ago in the floss, this is called Providence Sampler by Marilyn Levitt Imblum. And I've seen it stitched up, and it's really quite pretty. This is on 10 count. This is what it calls for, 10 count Heatherfield natural. And I have Ruby for, which is the blues and purples. Watercolors. The thick stuff. And I don't know. Let me know what you think. This is on the 10 count, and this is what it originally called for. Do you think that I should continue on with this? Or do you think I should, because actually it's hard to see here, but the squares are quite large. But let me know. And that's a wrap for today. I have some stuff to give away, but That's coming in the near future because I just wanted to get out a video. It seemed like one thing happened, then another thing happened, and that's life. So, God bless everyone. Thank you for spending this hour with me. I miss you guys. Have a great stitchy week, and I'll see you soon.